Hey everyone, Soy Sauce here. In today's video, I want to talk about something kind of controversial. I don't really see it as controversial, but today's video I want to talk about is, will a Straw Hat die? Now, before I get into this, I personally don't think there needs to be a death, but with this person that I'm going to say, with this character I'm going to say, I that would be the only way I could see the death, because here's the thing. I think it's pretty well established in the story that anyone on the Straw Hat crew would die for Luffy. I don't think that's a mystery. You know, we seen it with Zoro and Sanji during Thriller Bark. We saw how Robin was going to give her head for the entire crew. So I don't think there's any, like, and of course Sanji with Whole Cake Island most recently. But I think that if it came down to, oh, will a Straw Hat? No, I think that if, like, if Zoro were faced with that opposition, then it would be like, oh yeah, Zoro would definitely give his head for Luffy. I don't think that's the mystery. What I think is the mystery is, okay, so you're in a situation where the Straw Hats might possibly either get beaten up really badly, or Luffy might die, or someone. And my thing is, who on the crew is going to give their life for that cause? And I'm reading and I'm looking, researching, doing all that stuff. And there's really only one Straw Hat, maybe another one, but this person right here is the only person that makes sense. That would make any sense for a death. That would, if you write it well, which I think Oda can definitely do, you can make this death a very meaningful event that could send ripples and waves throughout the community and also throughout the story. And the only person in the One Piece story that makes sense for their death to be not publicized, no, that's a bad word, for their death to have any meaning, would be God Usopp. Now, why Usopp? Why would I consider Usopp to be the death? Well, let's first talk about how all of Usopp's lies become actuality, become reality. Remember back in we're going way back. We're going back to the first couple chapters of One Piece. Syrup Village, and talking to Kaya about all these grand adventures. One of the ones I like to bring up is the one where he talks about fighting the giant goldfish. And then when they get to Little Garden, the Dory and Brogy have to defeat the giant goldfish that's blocking their path. So I think, Oda's kind of setting up, yeah, Usopp lies, but the thing is, all of his lies will become reality. I don't see that as it's a theory, but it's not really a theory anymore, in my opinion. I think it's actual fact, because, all that kind of stuff. Now, one of Usopp's greatest lies is the fact that he's a commander of 8,000 men. He's a strong warrior pirate. But we all know him as the lovable little coward that he is, and he doesn't like confrontation. So here's the theory. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking, in-game, late-game stuff. I'm talking about it in the sense that, this is going to be something that's going to go on at the end of the story. So here's my thing. Usopp wants to be a brave warrior of the seas. Okay? Usopp wants to be a brave warrior of the seas. Now, when you look up bravery, it literally means fearlessness or lack of fear. That's what bravery means, or brave means. And Usopp, we know Usopp's a little bit of a coward. Not a little bit, he is a coward. And he likes to be, he likes to kind of lie his way out of things, like to deceive people. So I think there would be a time and point, probably during the Throne Wars, which again is way down the line, which is why I'm saying this is going to be part of an in-game thing. But I could see it where Usopp, is really sitting and thinking about this, and he goes, "You know what? I've ran for my entire life. I've cowered my entire life. And the moment that Luffy needs me, where am I at?" And I think Usopp will get up and he'll protect Luffy, and it might cost him his life. And it's not far-fetched to think that Usopp would actually man up and do something, because we've seen it before. We've seen it, especially during what was it? Where was the Arlong Park arc back in Kokuyashi Village when they were fighting the fishmen? Usopp was running away from the one fishman. I don't remember his name, but he he was like, "You know what? I'm tired of running. I'm actually gonna fight this dude." And he actually ended up beating him. So I mean, Usopp can hold his ground and stand up, but 9 times out of 10, Usopp's gonna run away. That was really bad. He's going to run away. Usopp's gonna run away and not want confrontation, which is why it makes sense for his character to be wanting to be a brave warrior of the sea, because it's his exact opposite. He wants to get over that fear, and the best way to get over that fear, in my opinion, is to die. Now, again, want to be clear, I don't think there needs to be a death for Usopp. I don't think Usopp dying needs to be a thing. But, if you're going to write a Straw Hat death in the story, you have to do it with Usopp, because his character makes the most sense. He wants to be a brave warrior. He wants to he wants to be a brave warrior of the seas. He wants to be just like his dad. Or I don't know if he wants to be just like his dad, but he's like, his dad's a brave warrior and he's out at sea, so Usopp wanted to do the exact same thing. So if Usopp were to make the ultimate sacrifice, and I could see it too, he defeats Van Augur, and he's like, I have to keep fighting. And then Luffy's about to die, then Usopp sacrifices himself, maybe to create a diversion so Luffy can get away or whatever. I don't know. But something along those lines. Because the way I'm looking at it right now, if Usopp dies, I mean, yes, it will be sad. But, I mean, it would make sense for his character. And the other person I was thinking of is Jinbei, but I mean, I don't really see it. I can't. Not because I don't like Jinbei, but it's more because it just, wouldn't make sense. He's an honorable guy, yes, but it just wouldn't make sense if he died. So I was thinking about him, but I was like, no, that kind of defeats the purpose of everyone dying. So the only person that would make sense that would actually put their head on the line for the crew, who I could actually see dying, would be Usopp. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.